Do you know that it's not always best to trust what the bank says you can afford? In fact, it could be downright harmful to your financial future if you do. Hi, I'm Kelly with Pro Home Buying, and I help people repair and improve their finances before they buy a house. And I want to tell you a really quick story. I had a client of mine, and this is probably well over 10 years ago. He was a firefighter, and him and his family came to me because they were concerned about the whole home buying process itself, as well as buying a actual house. And the bank assured him he could afford the house that he was looking at buying, but he came to me because he had doubts, and he totally should have. He was pre-approved with the bank, and they said he could afford a payment that was almost 60% of his gross income. So that means 60% of his income before taxes went to his housing payment. So roughly 20% might go to taxes, and that left just 20% of his income for things like healthcare, car payment, childcare, food, savings, utilities, like literally anything else that he had to pay for. And that was not feasible for him, or honestly for any of us. So when we figured out what he could afford, it was much more realistic housing payment for him and his family was about 28% of his gross income. And this number is based on their financial situation. So yours could be definitely different, but if you look at the difference in payment, this is huge. If you would have listened to the bank, that could have potentially sent him back for a huge financial mess in the future. So the bank will work hard to qualify you for a mortgage, but it's up to you to decide if that number actually works for you. So how do you figure out how much you can afford? So start by your income that gets deposited actually physically in your bank account each month. Take a look at your average monthly expenses for the past 3 to 6 months and make sure you're including any additional savings or any additional expenses you're looking at. Subtract your expenses from your income, and what do you have left over? This number is what you can use for your total monthly housing payment for your new home. But remember, that total housing payment is not just like your mortgage or your loan payment. It includes things like utilities, taxes, insurance, any other expenses that you'll have with your new home. Finally, see how this compares to your current rent. If it's more, get a separate bank or savings account and put the difference in each month. See how this works with your budget and then adjust accordingly. Remember, what the bank says you can afford might not always be what you're looking for, so it might not be feasible for you. Thanks for watching. I truly hope this has helped you. If you liked it, please feel free to share it or comment below, and I'll be back with more very soon. Have a great rest of your day.